Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Democracy 4 in Britain and what we are going for as a state employee, trade unionist, socialist, syndicalist route. I've decided to totally ignore the religious from here on out. No longer really relevant at all. We do allow for things like gay marriage and stuff, so I don't need to change any of that, fortunately. The biggest issue, honestly, that we have had with the religious up to this point is the fact that I have been teaching, not a lot of secularization in schools. That's the one thing I might want to reverse. Where was that? There it is right here. Yeah, the advantage of it, though, is it still reduces liberalism, so I guess we could keep it as is. Yeah, no, I think we're not going to mess with them, but we're not going to make things worse with these guys either. We're just going to go ahead and leave this more or less as it is. We still want to try to flip people away from liberal to conservative. Membership has been slowly declining. Not quite enough, though, and part of that's because we're just succeeding at being a stable nation. Turns out, when you are an unstable nation and there is a lot of reasons to be afraid of the direction your society is going, that tends to lead to a lot of people feeling very conservative. Whereas if people feel like you're extremely stable and they can do whatever they want, well then great. They are they believe in freedom. They want to be free people. So there's that. Let's see. We are getting rid of this. We could reduce things like press freedom and stuff, but I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, gay marriage is increasing this one. Maybe we do want to increase that after all. I have no idea. Community policing. The thing is, community policing is actually a really good policy. It's not what we want. This is something I may end up having to get rid of, even though it actually is a pretty good one. I don't dislike it at all. It doesn't upset conservatives, and it actually does a good job of reducing crime. That said, we're kind of deliberately hoping to stoke a little bit of racial tension just so people stop trying to immigrate so much into my country, because it's really, 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 really bad. So there's that. Wages are slowly increasing. Well, that's good. What's the Human Development Index looking like? We are supposed to increase this a lot, which basically means I need to max out my wages, my health, and my education in order to succeed in this promise. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a high sell, but all right. So, organized crime is gone. Ah, no, not the gig economy, no! All right, we have to get rid of this. We have to get rid of it now. Trade unionist membership goes down, and you can see here that trade unionists are especially peeved. 30%. We cannot, and I mean cannot, allow this to stand if I'm going to be going down my syndicalist route. We can see how many things apply to it. I have no idea, by the way, if increasing unemployment or decreasing unemployment is going to fix the gig economy. Let's see. We can check. I really don't know. Unemployment. How do you read this? Hang on. Unemployment right here. Okay. No, this actually does tell me right now. So because our unemployment is at 8.65%, it's down here on the unemployment axis. It is on this red line. We have positive gig economy. Okay, so this tells me that reducing unemployment actually does solve part of the gig economy. Great. That's why I'm trying to get rid of the dang immigration. Blah! Okay, well, whatever. What else we got going to this? Well, maxed out GDP tends to cause that problem, whether you like it or not. Did I just get a freaking splinter on my finger? I did. Where'd this come from? I just got like a little shard of glass in my finger. What the? Ow. Okay, I'm confused. All right, anyway, GDP's maxed out. I don't plan on stopping that. Technology, yeah, the higher this goes, the worse it's going to get. Payroll taxes, we could do something about this. You have to reduce it a lot to get rid of the gig economy, though. So that's not going to be good. Illegal immigration outcry. Oh, good. Liberalism goes down, which is fine, but conservatives are peeved. That's not great. Technological advantage has begun. Productivity is going to take a huge jump, which means I think we can safely say that the uncompetitive economy is about to go away entirely. We also have a private space industry, which is increasing my GDP and making a lot of people happy. So we got SpaceX. That's good. Credit rating got upgraded again. We are now a AAA. Perfect. Business confidence has skyrocketed as a result, which is why we have a private space industry. So all of this is good except for this. What new situation? Gosh dang doctors. It's because the labor laws are too strong. All right, what's going on here? Hang on. Wages. God, I wish I could just see the doctor's strike over here so I would know exactly what's causing the issue. Can I right-click for details? Okay, hang on. The higher wages are, the lower the doctor's strike potential goes. Okay. That's good. Yeah, higher labor laws is just making this worse. Oh my God. We need to increase labor laws to get rid of the gig economy, but now I can't because we have a doctor's strike. The best thing I can think to do is try to max out, let's say, our state healthcare spending. Okay, hang on. This is on an exponential curve. The higher we go, the more it drops. Okay, there's the solution then. So we can see here that by increasing labor laws, we increase by a few percentage points the doctor strike potential, but by increasing our state healthcare funding, we greatly reduce the doctor strike. Okay, that's our solution. It's expensive, but it's one we can afford. We're going to do it. We're going to max this out. Hospital overcrowding goes down further, and the doctor strike is now officially averted. Goody! We're looking at 57% of the vote right now. That's pretty good. Let's see. Labor laws. Labor laws. I can't afford to increase it at the moment. Gosh, dang it. All right. Well, another thing we have to be increasing is education. That's something we need to do. Education's not quite maxed out. Tech colleges are going to get me there eventually. Could spend more on, let's say, the public schooling. That would increase education a bit more. Corruption would start to go up because, you know, we're just giving more power to state workers who are free to abuse their power, and there's no private check on that power. So that's a thing, but not big. This is very expensive for not a massive improvement, though. Like, what's something else we could do that would improve education? Compulsory foreign language courses would increase immigration, including illegal immigration. Yeah, we don't want that. What is something we could do that would be good for education? Not school vouchers. Don't want to do that. University grants would do that. Increases socialism as well. Makes youth happy. Yeah, we need to do some university grants at some point soon, but that's a little on the expensive side, so we can't worry about that right now. Let's see. Illegal immigration crisis. This is, oh, good. It's getting close to maxed out. Yeah, that's good. That's great. No, that's great. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, no. So bad. Ugh. All right. What's immigration looking like itself? The more we reduce... Oh, immigration went up. It went up, did it? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Gosh dang it. I can reduce our refugee policy. It doesn't help. I hate this. I hate that we have so much immigration issue. It's always been too strong in democracy, in my opinion. Always has been. This would make me look uncompassionate and would reduce foreign relations, which is not great. Let's take a look at that uncompetitive economy. Okay, it's gone, which basically means for import tariffs, it's time for us to start reducing this. We're going to go ahead and start reducing it now, so it doesn't make things worse. We'll get closer to that threshold for what we have to do to fulfill my manifesto. So let's go ahead and do that. The important thing is it's going to go away. Next turn. Save some points. See what's going to happen here. Uncompetitive economy is gone. Hooray! Education continues to go up. Hooray! Whistleblower! Secret Service contractor has leaked several documents that shed a light on the dark side of the war on terror. Should we prosecute her and do everything we can to bring her to justice, or should we reform the Secret Service and stop making use of the malpractice she accuses us of? We can prosecute her to protect the national interests, which will make patriots happy but liberals unhappy, or reform. I'm going to go ahead and reform. Foreign relations goes up because we're not considered to be as horrible on the world stage, so that's good. Patriots are very upset. Oh, well, let's see. Tonight's headline, what are you talking about? The right to die. The government still opposes the right to die because we are not liberal. 69% of the vote. Nice. I actually mean that this time, not just the meme. This is good. Okay, we're actually managing to somehow improve our political situation. Somehow. Gig economy. Okay, it's evened out a little bit, which means we need to go to labor laws. We need to increase this even further to, like, maximum. Oh, my God. Wages will go up. Membership of groups will go up. Productivity goes down, but it's fine. Working week goes down. That's not good. But we have to get rid of this gig economy. Gosh, dang it, and this will bring it down by 10%. I'm spending all my points, basically, on that. God, I hate it so much. Good news, by the way, we're looking at green across the board for almost all of my cabinet members, except for the new person, of course, who's not very effective at that job. We need to make commuters happy, and we need to make conservatives happy. That's something we need to do. What's making you unhappy? Well, the illegal immigration crisis is a big part of it. Yeah, that makes sense. Inheritance tax, prison regime. Harsh? We could be harsh. It reduces liberalism membership. I don't see this as a very high priority. That's not a good thing to go for. What else do we need to do? Well, we need more policies that are going to improve the environment, because as the GDP is maxed out, that's become an issue. The good news is we took enough steps on the environment that I think we are able to sidestep some of, like, the really nasty events that you get for being minimized on the environment, so this is good. What else can we do, though? Let's see. Pollution controls, we can try to ramp that up further, and that's going to reduce GDP, but to be honest, that's probably fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and ramp up our pollution controls a little bit. Reducing GDP a tiny bit doesn't matter. Our productivity is already so high now that we have the technological advantage going. I don't think we have anything to worry about there. What else can we do for the environments? I mean, you have to preempt the environments. It's a very slow thing to fix and to change. You have to be thinking about it ahead of time. We can reduce car usage. That would be good in the sense that we also could make commuters happy. Let's see. What else can we do for the commuter group? Let's take a look at it. First off, their membership's low, and mainly because of unemployment and telecommuting initiative. Yeah, telecommuting kind of messed that up, I admit. Traffic congestion is the main thing making you unhappy. You like the high-speed rail subsidies, but those haven't finished taking effect yet. Traffic congestion is primarily being driven by car usage, which is primarily due to things like road building, but road building does increase car usage, but it also reduces congestion directly. If we were to improve things like rail usage and stuff, that would be better. We could increase the petrol tax. High-speed rail subsidies is doing its thing already. The gig economy is not helping. If we can get rid of that, that helps. Carpooling, car tax, bus usage, yeah. There's not a lot of good options we can do with that. This is blinking because it's so bad. It's at max. It's at maximum. Gosh, I swear to God, I hate this event. I hate it! All right, let's move on. I'm out of points. DNA database. This is likely to be an invaluable weapon in the fight against crime. For too long, criminals have been unable to deny responsibility for their crimes. With DNA evidence, we can substantially cut police time used to locate criminals such as murderers and rapists. Unless people have something to hide they cannot oppose. I think liberals are going to be unhappy by that. Prevent the database or a criminal-only database. Let's go for the compromise and go for criminal-only. I'm curious what this does. It makes liberals a little unhappy, and it does reduce crime. Not that crime's an issue in the UK, so that didn't do much for me, but still. Oh good, the multinational tax evasion is still on its way. That's because the sales tax hasn't fully taken effect. Tech is going up too fast. That's part of the problem. Okay. One thing we could try doing, I don't know if this would work, but I think it might, is go for public tax returns, at least on a small level. That's under tax, right? Yes. Public tax returns reduce corruption. They increase equality and make the wealthy unhappy. And personal tax evasion goes down by this, and I'm going to assume multinational does as well. Now, we don't need this to be an extremely high thing. We just need at least a bit. This actually reduces corruption by a ton. This is the best way for us to deal with all the state enterprises. Oh, well, okay. Names and dates. Yeah, you have to release names and dates, as well as some of your information. This is going to be public information. Okay, that works. Goody. So, we need to start going for some state companies. Well, we could go for state energy. It's expensive, but it could work. Productivity goes up, corruption goes up, poverty goes down, unemployment goes down. We need to get rid of unemployment. Yeah? Now, the problem with this, I believe, is that we have to then nationalize the company, which makes it expensive. What's another one we can do? State water? State postal. This works. This is easy, though. This isn't even a nationalization. Let's just implement this outright. There we go. Productivity goes up. Unemployment goes down. Socialism goes up. This is perfect. We're going to go ahead and have a state-run postal service. Alrighty, that's something. Making progress. Gig economy is gone, thank God. And a share IPO success, our country's latest technology startup success story, has listed itself publicly on the National Stock Exchange. GDP goes up by 8%, dear God. Wealthy income, business confidence. I mean, it's a good sign, but like, jeez. Cyberbullying. Oh, good. Yeah, these are the problems of maximum technology. All right, we're going to have to deal with that. That at least is something we can deal with. Gig economy is gone. Thank God. Okay, good. Polls have brought me up 73% now, okay? Trade unionists. Happiness is going to go back up. Good. Memberships. Starting to go up. Good. Labor laws is going to take a while to take effect, but we can increase our membership by a lot. We need to go for the cyberbullying awareness campaign before this becomes a problem. And I'll go ahead and maximize my investment. It makes youth and parents happy. And it's got the hidden value of reducing cyberbullying before it takes effect. So we're going to try to prevent it from going down crossing the start trigger, sorry. 20 political capital right now, by the way. Why are you unhappy? Commuters? But trade unionists are happier now. So I don't know what the problem is with you. You should be fine. Whatever, I'm sure it's okay. All right, let's see. What else do we need to do? We avoided the doctor's strike. That's good. Hospital overcrowding went down, but it's not gone. We still need to reduce healthcare demand somehow. But my health is maxed out, so what else can we do with that? That's a great question. What else can we do to reduce this? Technology? I would think that as technology goes up, well, okay, it depends. It depends on your interpretation of technology. Various different technologies could be health-focused and make people more aware of their health situation. You know, we're talking like Fitbits and stuff like that. You know, that's a thing. But high technology also can make a bunch of couch potatoes who have very sedentary lives. So I suppose there's that as well. Tobacco usage, respiratory disease, population, immigration. Immigration is still what's driving this. If we could just get rid of immigration. What do I have to do? Completely ban immigration? I think we do. Believe it or not, I think we have to do that. It is ridiculous that we have to. Ban immigration. Anything else? Foreign relations are too high. Refugee policy. It's just going to increase illegal, but illegal immigration's already maxed out. But this hurts me on so many levels. Ah! Ah! Okay. Clean fuel subsidies. Make motorists happy and the environment improves. Sure, let's pay this. Environment will improve by about 7.78%. Good. Law and order. La 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 la. No, 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 no. And none of these are good. Maybe foreign relations. I will do this, not because I want tourism per se, but the foreign relations at least can offset some of the negative events. Next turn. Let's see what happens. Streamer offers a birthday song for me. A popular internet streamer is offering to sing for you on your birthday in public. She is known for her tiny dresses and adult-themed song. Yeah, I'll pass on that, thank you. The young people don't like it, but parents and conservatives do. Thanks, appreciate it. God, look at this. All right, what else can we do? What else can we do? We need to buy out some more state enterprises. We also need university grants. We've talked about that. That could be good. State telecoms or state energy? This is cheaper. Let's go for the cheaper option and see what happens out of this. We're going to buy out and nationalize our state telecoms. Now, nationalization is a new thing. Oh my God, it's going to cost £100 billion to buy it out. Holy crap, that's expensive. What about state energy? Is this cheaper? Cheaper. It costs more to run, but it's cheaper to nationalize. Maybe we start by buying out the energy companies instead. Okay, so nationalization is basically the premise that there was a private industry in your country, but for the sake of the collective good, the government decides it's going to take that over. Now, in some places, like, let's say, I'm going to say Venezuela during Hugo Chavez, he might just walk in and be like, we're taking it over. But in a lot of countries, especially in the more developed European countries that don't want to cause huge amounts of destability, you might instead say the government will buy it from the private industry. You have no choice. You have to sell it to me, but we will compensate you so we don't just steal an entire industry. So that's what we're doing here. I'm going to assume that this is going to go down to my debt. I'm going to assume. So let's go ahead and buy it out. Now that we own the state company, we have to decide what we're going to do here. Low, on the low side, means basically there is no energy at all. Like, bad things happen from this. Because there's no private industry to take it up. You can see here that no matter what, energy industry is gone, period. So it's totally on us to do this. So we want to go up here. If we max it out, we're looking at a pretty good amount of socialism, trade union membership, state employees, productivity goes up, corruption goes up by a lot, but we have public tax returns. It also looks like some things are on an exponential curve. It's not necessarily linear. Yeah, you can see that, for example, down here, this doesn't reduce poverty on none, but then it hits this little threshold where all of a sudden it starts reducing poverty by a lot. I think I'm willing to spend, let's say, £10 billion running this. Okay? That's going to increase my membership in all the groups that I care about by a lot. Like, this is how we're going to become a syndicalist nation, is these kinds of policies. They're expensive, but they work in this case. Unemployment's going to go down, poverty's going to go down, membership's going to go up, productivity's going to go up, and this is a fine amount of corruption. It's not that bad. Let's apply the changes. We just bought out our first industry, everybody! How exciting is that? It's pretty great, actually. We can also buy other telecoms, too. Do we want to do that? We have to nationalize that, too. We already identified that to be extremely expensive. State water, we could do that, too. Yeah, I mean, these are things we could do. What else? The right to die policy that we never did. Yep. That would reduce healthcare demand. It does increase liberalism, though, so it's kind of at odds with the rest of what I'm trying to do. Right to privacy? Liberalism? Nah, you don't have a right to privacy. What are you talking about? State airlines. Ooh. Air travel. Air travel is good for reducing car congestion, not good for the environment. This would increase socialism, productivity, tourism, and so on, though. And patriots apparently would like it. We're going to implement that. Is there any reason not to just max this out? I mean, corruption's pretty bad, but I mean, we have all the measures in place. Tourism going up can be down a bad thing for, like, healthcare demand, but good for the economy. Let's go for something around here. I'm not going to go for a max out, but we're going to go for some more socialism membership as a result. I don't really like patriotism membership because I'm not trying to make them happy, though that often does go well with conservatism. We're going to try for that, though. What else we got? Nothing. I'm out of points. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next turn, then. Fishing quotas. Marine conservation groups are pushing for us to sign international laws restricting the quantity of certain fish that can be caught by our fishermen in any calendar year. This is an attempt to preserve the viability of fish stocks for future generations. In my opinion, very sensible. Agree to the quotas. This is going to hurt the GDP by a lot if we do this, but I'm going to. And by a lot, I mean like 4%, but farmers are absolutely infuriated and unemployment goes up. So that's no good. Wait, what just happened here? The tax evasion's still here. Okay, so we're going to have to reduce sales tax further, apparently, and we're going to. Let's bring it down to 16%. I can't have that happen. And apparently, since we didn't see that go down, I'm going to assume that the public tax returns did not solve that problem. So that's a thing. Poverty apparently went up. No, we never got rid of it. Oh, I thought we did. No, we never did. Okay, well, getting rid of, reducing the sales tax will help with that a little bit. We could increase the minimum wage. This is a good way of increasing the Human Development Index for us. Equality goes up. Capitalists hate it, of course. It does increase unemployment by a smidge because what we're doing is we are basically creating a minimum level of productivity required to even get money, right? It's minimum productivity in your population, which is a good thing in the sense that you want everyone to be productive, but it also means those who aren't productive have very few ways of actually getting productive, right? So that's where you can offset that a little bit with better education and training programs helped and run by the government. But then there are some people who just simply don't do well in education and refuse to learn these skills, and they fall into a bad lifestyle, and now they can't get a job because of minimum wage, and they go down a death spiral. What do you do, right? There's a lot of potential issues with minimum wage. In our case, I think it could be a good thing. But is it what I want to spend my points on for a relatively minor boost? And the answer is probably not. Notice we're only down to a $20 billion surplus now. We are maxed out on all of these, though, so that's good. What do we want to do? Child care provisions, I don't think so. Economy, I don't want to get too many more farmers. It's not very beneficial for me. Ban coal. Yeah, that'll be a thing. Smart meter, more energy efficiency, environmentalists like this, vertical farms, transportation, state rail companies. I imagine that's expensive. Probably. We go for things like bus subsidies. It reduces unemployment a little bit and increases bus usage and makes commuters happy. All right, let's go ahead and do this. I think I might max this one out, too. I don't see why not. I mean, I'm upsetting motorists because they don't like their tax dollars going to it, but I mean, It's not a big impact on unemployment. It's not as much as I might have been hoping for. But all right, we're going to go for that. Commuters like me, so increasing their membership is a good thing for me. Drug treatment scheme for health, no. Compulsory school sports, no. Nothing I need here, or here. Okay. Smart meters are all right, but I don't know if I need that. Where's the environment? The environment is still improving. That's good. Pollution controls, reforestation. We're still doing clean fuel subsidies and clean energy subsidies. Apparently they haven't taken effect. No, this has. Sorry, no, clean fuel subsidies have a way to go. Okay. Yeah, I think we're making good progress on this. There's more we can do, but at least we were able to offset a lot of the nastiness. We could max out the labor laws now. I think we don't need to do that right now. We haven't even finished taking advantage of all of our membership yet. How are we doing on trade unionist membership? Happiness has gone up pretty good. Yep. There we go. We are starting to see a pretty good amount of people working for that. Thank you, labor laws. Thank you, energy company. 8 points remaining. Well, I think we were able to avoid the cyberbullying. That's a good thing. What do we have here that we haven't touched? Clean energy subsidies. Yeah, this improves the environment by a lot. It reduces oil demand. It costs a bit of money, but it's a good thing across the board except for making capitalists angry. I'll live with that. Capitalism, they're still not very thrilled with me, but, yeah, it's not the worst. Foreign investment, we could reduce our tech rating a little bit. Yeah, too much intellectual property rights is apparently protecting the bourgeois, so we can improve socialism membership by doing this. I'll reduce this by a little bit, like 3% there. That should be fine. We already got rid of the Race Discrimination Act. How are we doing with that liberal membership? It is ticking down, but not by a ton. Reducing press freedom would be a very effective way to do that, but it makes everyone a bit peeved. No, I take that back. Wow! Get rid of press freedom entirely, so there's no freedom, and everyone likes you because you become a total state propagandist campaign. Oh, man. Apparently, corruption doesn't go up by that much once you get down to this threshold. Huh. Once corrupt, always corrupt. I would think corruption should go up by a lot from this. Personal opinion. Personal opinion. Let's see. We could improve the police force a little bit, reduce corruption further that way, make conservatives happier, blah, 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 blah. Intelligence services we can max out, but we already managed to get rid of the organized crime, so that's no longer relevant. Community policing we need to reduce. Because our crime's pretty much already gone, so we're going to go ahead and reduce this by a bit. And that helps get rid of some of the liberalism membership. Prisoner tagging. I don't see anything really good coming out of that, to be honest. Prisoner tagging is not a great policy. No, we're not messing with the Gender Discrimination Act. CCTV we could reduce. Don't see the point. We had other promises on things we were going to fix. Achievements is not what I'm looking for. Manifestos. We have succeeded with prisons. Right? So we have to cut import tariffs, and we still need to improve our human development. Which is not improving because wages are stagnant again. Because immigration is still so bad. God, I hate this immigration. Yeah, I feel like I'm stuck on this one. I feel like I'm stuck on immigration. We could change up the refugee policy. That's a known thing. It'll make illegal immigration worse, but it will make immigration itself go down by a lot. And by a lot, I mean like 8%, which is not enough to make a big difference. And in the meantime, it also upsets a lot of other groups. In order to make up for that, we would have to do things like, let's say, increase our foreign aid. Oh, wait, we also wanted to do this all the way. Okay, let's go ahead and reduce the import tariffs the rest of the way. I'm not going to get rid of it all the way. Though, to be honest, we probably can. Yeah, let's reduce it as much as we can, actually. Because the uncompetitive economy should not be coming back. My productivity is fixed. We're good on that one. All right, let's go ahead and do the import tariffs. Reduce that. We have fulfilled our manifesto on that. We will as of next turn. So it's really the Human Development Index. I thought we were going to have a much easier time fixing wages, but that immigration, though, is seriously messing me up. Well, we'll come back to that in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.